If you're from ends and you start making it, just move out.
For example, I'm sure that event you went to, it would have been cool for networking, but it might not be your cup of tea.
I don't think industry events in general are my cup of tea.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't get them. I get them, but I just don't get them.
That's what I'm saying.
They're just weird to me. I don't get them. Like, I enjoy the free drinks, so invite me, please. I can't lie. That's one thing about industry events. I enjoy the free drinks.
And people don't realise, for example, like you don't realise what you going to the GQ Man of the Year would do for your profile. You don't know. You don't realise it. You posting that picture, you don't know who's seen it until they've seen it, bro. So now, for example, is your email in your bio?
Should be. No, because I tell you what is that I don't.
No, but he. You're half and half.
But I'm saying stuff like that.
That's why he doesn't get.
Because what I'm saying. Because I will get sometimes I just check my email and I'll be like, for example, like Pharrell had like a Lego thing the other day, like a film or something about his story life. I got an invite to that. There's certain things that like
you give opportunity for things to happen.
You need to open. Like your email needs to be there.
I don't think you two.
I tell you this for me is this year. I'll be honest. When it comes to industry events, I care and I don't care. And I tell you what the part is, and this is gonna sound so hypocritical and so like I don't know what the word is. I care because I think we all want recognition. Yeah. I think no matter what we do, we all want to be appreciated for it, whether you like it or not. And even if it's outside of this field, if you do something for somebody, it's not that we're doing it to get a thank you, but it's nice to say, oh, you know what, Marvin, thank you for that. I really appreciate what you've done for me. Yeah. And I think that's the only part which.
For your work.
Yeah, but other than that. When I hear friends saying, oh, that must have been sick, I wish I was there, I say to them, why would you like to be there?
Why do you want to be there?
And they're like, just to be around them. I goes, you just.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
I don't know, I don't know.
I was talking to Taylor about this the other day, and I was saying, we don't realise how many people we know. Like, it's normal for us. I know it sounds mad, but like, people walk past a shop and look in the window and they can't get in, bro. We're in the shop. So because you're in the shop, you don't realise it. Like, for example, look how many people we know that have just gone. Like, for example, Mo the Comedian, for example, Michael Dapper,
Tosin,
Rapman, Chits and Geek. Like, there's so many people that we know, bro. Like, when I mean know, as in like we have numbers. ZZ Mills, Specs, PK, like, bro, Eve Savage Dan, like, but there's so many people that are doing their thing in the scene, that we know of personally. So remember, you're forgetting it. We overlook it. Like, we go to these events and we're like, yo, what's good? We're talking to them. People can't talk to these people, bro. So when they see these events, they would love to be invited because they've never been to an event like this. They've never seen it. So sometimes you have to look at it like that, as in like, oh, I get. Because remember, when we're in this, when you're on a train, and you're going to Birmingham, you don't realise how fast the train's going because you're on the train, bro. But there's people that are looking at the train and it's going past. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying when people sometimes want to like be at these events, you have to kind of be like, oh, I get why, because you never see these people. Anytime you see Tosin is on Supercell. Yeah. Anytime you see Rapman is when he posted on Shade Bar.
And these have a save every week.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that.
So you kind of have to look at like life.
But I just when I ask, like, for instance, when I go to these events, I'm there networking, plugging. Like when I was there the other day. Funny things, people ask me, oh,
go on, bring out the card.
What's the number on the back of the shirt then?
69.
69. Plugging, yeah. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Continue with the game, please, yeah?
HMP Wandsworth, you know? Wow.
Yeah.
Your first bookable there.
You know, that's why I just wonder why people want to be in there. But the funny thing is that What, be in there?
Be in there.
So what? Come.
That's quick succession, bro. 69, yeah?
That did not deserve that. Huh? Am I missing something here?
You said they want to be in there.
Wow. Please.
That's
to the tunnel.
That is not a card.
Please.
That is not a card. But I tell you what's funny though is this year. I saw funny things.
Wait. Where's deserves a card? You said to the tunnel.
Oh, shut up, man.
Wait, so what?
We get immature. Nah, man.
What's in the tunnel?
I tell you what's funny though is that I was at the GQ event. I saw Gepta and Skips, and then there was a conversation about grime. Yeah. Funny enough, separately to the conversation, and the question was, who would you say has had the biggest influence when it comes to grime?
Wiley.
So is it fair to say that Wiley is grime?
He's a godfather. Right?
Yeah, Wiley is Wiley. Yeah, Wiley.
And what birthed grime? Would you say it was garage?
Garage and jungle, yeah.
So you say the transition was from jungle to garage, then garage to grime?
I think it was, the transition was jungle, and then garage came out, but then a lot of MCs that were basically garage was like a genre where like there was a certain sound for certain MCs, but then a lot of young MCs that maybe listened to jungle had influence from like people like the Ragga Twins or whatever used to rap. I mean, MC a little bit faster, and you could see the guy. That's why I remember Nucci used to say like garage people didn't like him because So Solid, Wiley and them like they weren't garage. They were like a bit different
A bit
to
darkish,
garage.
a bit
yeah. And in terms of garage, it was a bit like
Yeah, like the
it was a bit. Them man weren't rapping like that. They were so that kind of birthed grime. Also the change of music. It was faster. It was more up tempo. So I'd say Wiley was the bridge between Pay As You Go and garage and grime. And then remember when you look at Wiley, the amount of people that he kind of like brought around.
Yeah.
Like some obviously they had to be talented already, but you got your Tinchies. Dizzy was obviously there, but
I think it's almost brought everyone through.
basically.
I think so.
Ish. But remember, Newham was a bit different though. Newham was that side. So he was more Tower Hamlets, which was more like Rough Squad, which was more like Dizzy, Tinchy, Flowdan, Jabakaby, all that kind of like. Newham was more like Titch, Nasty Crew, like D-Double, people like that, do you know what I'm saying?
I think for me, I would say that if you're talking about what I would say in my head was the first grime song to me, that was the where transition. I'll say it was Noe.
I agree, say no, yeah. But
I think that was the trans. I think
I
that
don't
was.
think grime though. That was garage, man.
I don't know, but it was getting.
I know
it
what
was,
you mean though.
I think for me. But then again, you got to talk of Roadside G's as well, because they were like a weird. They weren't grime, but they were like a hood cat. What would you call? Well, I guess it was grime because there's a tempo.
Gangster grime.
Yeah, I don't know what you call that. Whatever they were doing, because they was like the street kind of.
Yeah.
Talk to the roads.
Roadside G's were like the brothers that were actually doing it and rapping about it. Whereas a lot of people rapped about it but weren't doing it.
Yeah.
They rapped about what they saw or what they thought was. There was a few man in grime that were actually doing it, but Roadside G's I remember. But remember that was South.
Yeah,
we weren't listening
literally just
in East. We weren't listening to that in East.
And I think that was the only group in South we had back then. It was only
No,
Roadside
even
G's.
Central as well.
No, Central.
Central.
Oh yeah, they were from Southeast. Yeah. That was Remedy. Remedy. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because I think even when you look at grime now, I think you could argue that catalogue wise, who would you say has the best catalogue?
In terms
Would you give that to Kano? Would you get? Because Dizzy's technically got one grime album, in my opinion. Some would argue say he's got more than one. I think Boy in the Corner is his only grime album.
I think the one after that was a big grime as well.
I think it started getting a bit.
The one after that
It started getting a bit Shropshire. I don't know, man.
No, one after that was grime as well.
Would you call that grime?
Yeah, because he had like tunes like Respect Me on there. And
You don't think it started getting a bit commercial?
Nah, he had a couple commercial tracks on there, yeah, but it was still grime. Like he's just a raw school, he's just a raw. He still had them tunes on there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it was still grime.
Yeah.
Catalogue, I don't know, man. I don't know who's.
I think it's fair to say Wiley is grime.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say that he is grime, but I think when it comes to spitting and MCing, I don't think anybody will get more of a reaction than DWE. I don't think anyone could talk to DWE on the mic. Do you reckon someone else can?
I think Skepta's up there.
You think so? Reload wise?
Dizzy's up there. When Dizzy, bro, I've been in raves and seen Dizzy touch mic and it's ridiculous, bro.
But the same aura as DWE?
Remember, you're forgetting, there was a
But
point
I think
in time.
DWE walked into the crowd here. Ooh, he just went ooh, and everyone went. You know that when they fake when MJ comes on stage.
Well, he done it at Royal Albert Hall. I fainted, bro. But ooh, I said, let me just rest my
Did you
legs.
see a D4's party when he...
Yeah. I don't think
The whole
anyone has
part, the party went from everyone just being in the sections talking to each other to everyone
Yeah.
gravitating.
Nah, D-Double is, I think there's certain people that transcended grime, and I think obviously Wiley's one of them, but obviously he's taken a back seat. But Skepta has transcended grime, Kano, Gets, D-Double, I think, yeah, those people there have transcended grime as in like, they're staple, bro.
But I think
Flirt's another one as well.
I don't think he gets these props as much as he should.
You don't get, cause I don't think he was with a collective enough. He was with SOK and whatever, but when Flirt did brother,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, but I think for me though, the originators, even though you wouldn't call them grime, I think who opened the door the most would be So Solid. I think what Mega Man did for, I think just rapping on the microphone to a beat of that speed.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone opened that door or let the labels and the majors know that, you know what, this is possible.
I think the two sides done their different jobs. I feel like Wiley and the East lot made.
But they came after So Solid, right? Would you argue to say
No,
that
I don't
Wiley
think-
was after So Solid?
No, I think it was roughly the same time.
As
You
in
know?
their fame.
Yeah, I think it was roughly the same
Page
time.
You Go, Page You Go, they kind of came
That was
a
before.
year or so. Was that song before? Are you sure that was before So Solid's era?
I'm sure that was because remember I remember being
Wait,
in, I remember being in school, yeah, and
No.
remember New Chino and them lot was all they wanna only wanna know because you're famous.
Like, Casualty was their first song.
And yeah, no, I'm saying around that period of time, I remember being around college, but No We and them things. I remember being in school, like, and I remember even going to the vinyl shop and Oh No That's the Word came out on vinyl, and I heard it for the first time. So I feel like the two sides on different things. I feel like the East side was more like, and that sounds mad, but it was a bit more raw, like a bit more radio shows, stage shows, whatever. The Light
What
FM.
was the station for? The Light was So Solid.
So-
And the Deja Vu was East.
So we had Rinse, we had Deja, we had I think
I think only Deja.
Magic. We had a couple still.
Magic.
It was not Magic, but like Mystic FM. We had a couple like that. I think in South you had the Light FM and you had another one. There was two.
You had Baseline FM.
No, there was two that like used to
Baseline
be.
was more like Bashman and
No,
R&B
I'm talking for Garage.
Oh,
I mean, it was the Light and something else. But anyway, that's what So Solid and Living Legends and them man used to be on radio. But I feel like the East lot was like more of the rawness in terms of Eskimo dance, stage show, 85 band on the stage, everyone getting pull-ups.
Yeah.
The So Solid lot was like, they done it for a bit, but it was like, nah, we're taking it somewhere else.
See that era of raving, yeah.
So it was like
best, man.
the
Oh, it
TTs,
was the best.
the Avrexes, the South lot made it more like glamorous.
They made it
bro.
trendy glamorous because
Like,
I wanted the TT and I couldn't
Yeah,
afford one.
yeah, I wanted the
I wanted the
Avrexes,
Avrexes, I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
afford one.
remember the bowler hats?
That's what I could afford. Was a bowler hat. I went Moss Bros.
I was working in Iceland. I was working in Iceland like from like 01 to 04. And I remember seeing Mega pull up on the pavement. It's TT, Avrex,
and Lexus as well.
They're literally, bro.
They were
few months later, I grabbed the Avrex because of him.
Yeah.
Like literally, like he influenced a lot of us.
They were our celebrity. To me, they were like, I wanted to be like them. I thought I
But
could
it's
pretend.
mad, it's like they were all celebrities in their own way because when you saw the South, the East lot, like you saw Dizzy, you saw Wiley, whatever, you saw them, but it was just like, they'll man them, but you saw them. But they were wearing what we would wear.
Yeah.
But then you watched MTV Base and then you would see New Chino and Mega Man and them lot.
Nuch as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was weird, it was kind of like, that was our introduction to, we can do this.
But then again, how was Neutrino? Because then again, he's not much older than me. He must be like, what, 42 or 3? He can't.
I think it's,
Yeah.
nah, there was no
He's
way.
not that old.
No, he was. He's older, man.
Wait, let me
Only
check
one
this.
because you're famous. Man was wearing the sleeveless waistcoat in the video, bro. Actually,
Let me see.
He's probably mid 40s.
Let me see. Neutrino date of birth. Neutrino, DOB. Let's see.
I use that EMA money or work money and grab my EV
I
boy.
never got EMA. He's pissed me
Bro.
off, no.
You know what's about it? I could get
Yeah,
EMA, yeah, but my cousins, they couldn't.
It's a job.
And we lived in the same house.
I told mum and dad to fill out the form. My dad said, all right. The form was there for days, months. Do you want to fill it out, bro?
Bro, EMA made me.
It's to wire me out, man. I meant to get £30 every week,
And if you come early,
and they spent it on no books.
if you come early the whole month, you get £50
Okay, no,
bonus.
he's 82. 1982.
Okay.
So that means he's probably 42, 41?
No, it must be
42.
About 42
Yeah.
down to 43.
Yeah, which means he wasn't like, he's only what, 2 years older
But
than me.
you know what's mad? When Neutrino came on the pod and he was speaking about their time, he said that their man were always in beef, like always in problem.
Yeah.
Because he was like,
It was the Brixton, like, it was all the Brixton.
people always tried to try them,
Literally.
like, obviously, because they saw them with the jewels and the cars and whatever. He said that it got to a point in time where they had to always go to the raves with just bare man, like all of them, because it was just, if it was one or two of them, it was a problem. But even that in itself is bad because these men are representing us in scenes that we can't get into.
Yeah.
But you man are troubling them, allow them, man.
But you know how the area is it's envy and hate.
It's bad,
Where-
But that's what I'm saying. But it's bad though, too, because really and truly,
Yeah. The moment if you're from ends and you start making it, just move out.
But that takes us
the
to another
reality.
conversation where we were talking
move
about who was saying it? Someone was saying it that difference between blacks and Asians. Oh, David Banner was saying that in America is a problem because we send our kids to white colleges and we wonder why they're dating like white people. The moment we get money, we move out of the area. And I was listening to him, I was like, I can hear some of your points, but you can't stay in the same area, unfortunately, if you're making money, because your house will get robbed or something will happen to you. So it depends on where you are.
Do we see it as safe? Okay. Do we see it as safer when we go into white neighborhoods and live there? Is it a class thing or a race thing?
I think it's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both.
Would you say we feel safer? Like when we say we moved off ends and we now moved somewhere else, generally speaking, that area tends to be predominantly white, generally. So is it unfair or is it wrong to say that we see white areas as synonymous with safety?
I don't think we see white areas as synonymous with safety.
You just got noticed.
It's just lack of
beating around niggas
in certain areas. Because remember, when you go to certain areas, you see betting shops. Remember when you're driving.
What? I'm just being honest. We feel
beat that.
No, but let's be real.
No, I hear what you're saying, but unfortunately, remember, it's not like it's not the UK is. It's not like we can say, all right, I'm going to move to this area and there's loads of black people.
There's no black middle class.
Yeah,
perfect example. Like, let's say like what we was talking about earlier on, like Midtown or Bucket.
Yeah.
If you was in like Midtown, it's kind of like a black middle class.
But I think this is the problem because okay, I'll give you an example. So one of my mates, he doesn't use Uber anymore because he said that when he used to book a lot of Ubers, black drivers would come and pick him up and they would know where he lives. So he's then gone to an app called Wheelie, which is like one app that celebrities use. He goes like, yeah, so he feels a lot safer. And I goes, why is that? He goes, oh, like, it's mainly like white and Asians who pick me up. And you know, you sit there and I'm like,
that's hilarious.
I get it though. I tell you what's magic, because when I do like an Uber Eats or a Deliveroo, when I see the person, and I'm part of the problem, when I see the person's black, I just stick my hand out from the door. I'm not opening the door wide so you can see where I am.
I don't care.
And even when he was trying to find the cleaner, he was saying, oh, he tries to avoid black cleaners. And I sat there like,
but
even as black people,
that's mad to me.
No, but I get it though.
I get it.
I've had Amazon drivers, Uber Eats, man, we watch the channel.
Yeah.
And they said, whoa.
Yeah, it's all love, man. You see me, I ain't got time. Come to my house and find out, man. But today, I can't bother, bro. Because I feel like it's so mad that black people think that. Because remember, if we're thinking that,
but it's justified. It's a justified thought though. Because
but is it though?
Okay, yeah, but an example.
Okay, have you ever? I'll be honest. Have you, apart from when you was younger, when you went to racist areas, think of all your life. Most of the problems you've had, I know it's opportunity and proximity. You're around blacks, but generally speaking, I've never walked down the street from when I was to the age of 18 and ever been intimidated or scared when I've walked past a white person or an Asian person. I've never. And I think it's fair to say that when even if a black boy's walking past us or on the corner of the street, even in cars, we kind of, it's not like we're screwing, but you kind of...
There's a thing you look at, but that's learned behaviour. That's a learned behaviour because of...
But we're kind of our own problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, you say that, but I guarantee there's certain people that have felt threatened by white people or white men.
As in whites to whites?
No, as in blacks to whites. As in, like, for example, there might be a black woman or a younger black boy that's walked past black.
But let's talk about us three here.
No, I'm not saying, but we've always been at an age or a height.
Have you ever felt intimidated by white guy? Have you ever felt shocked when you're walking past white guys?
No, but that's us.
But that's us.
But I'm saying that I guarantee there's certain black people that you've seen. Look at that kid that got bullied by the white people.
Yeah, if you want to go to Shropshire and
I'm
maybe so.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but in London that will happen in certain parts like Bermondsey or certain parts. Bro, I'm telling you, it happens.
No, I agree in that context. If you're talking about Canterbury, Kent, and those ends, I agree. So maybe I should look at the small bubble of London.
And also remember, in terms of, I guarantee there's white people.
Used to be that.
I guarantee there's white people that have been bullied by other white people, but they don't look at it like I need to stay away from white people. But we do.
But
do you know what I'm saying? That happens to both.
I think it's bad though that we, like for instance, I'm part of the problem. Meaning that there's times, for instance, when I've walked past somebody and I've seen them clutch into their bag, and I've almost wanted to clinch them to kind of see their reaction, or even say to them that, because I don't know what upsets me more when I walk past someone and they hold their bag.
I can catch you.
Have you seen that?
Do you think you're strong enough to hold your bag?
Have you seen that meme video? There was a meme video about that. So the black guy was walking, then all of a sudden the white girl picked up pace. So he started chasing her. Then he said, helping her get ready for Run Club.
That's serious.
I thought...
Well, we're part of the problem.
Yeah, but there's stereotypes all over the gaff. I get it, but I'm just saying that, like, it's just interesting how, like, black people, we move... It's justified to a degree.
It's a Western world thing. When you're back home,
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, but the same thing back home. Though. You're not gonna, there's certain areas that you're not going to live in anymore, bro.
No, but when you're back home and you're walking, there's no tension being around black people.
Oh yeah. There's no racism.
Okay, personally,
There's classism though.
you've done your driving and you've gone to like areas like Chipstead, which is just about maybe 20 minutes from here. And do you not feel like a calm and peace when you're in those areas? Do you not even see the way where the black guys greet you? It's not a screw face thing. It's more like
Yeah, but I said that to you. I said when you go 10 minutes that way to the right, there's tension. When you go 10 minutes to the left, it's like when black brothers see you over there, they're happy to see you. Like, oh yeah, you're right. Because there's less of what's there.
So what have we created here?
It's a learned behaviour though.
It's learned behaviour.
Yeah, it's just learned behaviour, man. Because remember, in terms of when you grow up in school, you learn to like try and be ahead of whatever's happening. So if I see boys walking this way, you have to start doing the maths. Wait, there's 2 of us.
You see now, yeah.
There's 5 of them.
Okay, black boys or white boys? Generally black boys, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying,
I've never done a calculated move for a white guy.
No, I'm talking about but in terms of school. Remember, I went to school in Lewisham, so that we had issues with other schools or like ghetto boys, Woolies boys. So the main thing was black boys I don't recognise walking towards me. Something might happen, so I'd be like, let me just cross the road. If they cross the road, I know where it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's that. Like,
Why are you crossing the road for?
What do you mean? So, do you want to get rushed? Listen, what do you want to get rushed?
He said, back out, yo.
You know what I'm saying? What? So for man to just nah, I'm right, man.
Start running like Naruto, man.
I'm right still. Ain't got time, man. Man sees 6 black brothers in hoods and I have to just walk through them. Hi guys!
Man, don't run in it. Don't run, bro. Don't run.
I
I think that's the funniest thing when you're in beef, yeah? And like, there's 3 men and you're running like, hey, don't run, what are you running for? It's really.
The worst thing was, the videos when they got knives, they got big Rambos. Why are you running? Because there's a blade, bro. What do you think I'm running for?
PTSD, but it happened to me looting. Why are you running? Everyone breezed out.
Yeah.
But I shouted first, yeah. Man, them hold your ground, and everyone ran. Next minute, I see 10 men, bannied off, running towards me. I'm running, slipped the water.
They catch you.
But I was on the floor, I was getting battered. Man was singing, stab him, stab him. Yeah. It's about
They're lucky, bro.
20 years, 9 years, something like that.
That's
Yeah. But that was after Luton Carnival. Man shouted, stab him, stab him. Then police come and save me. Just right on time, boy. I would have been yellow board. Why are you laughing, Wes?
Talk outline, you know. Yellow board. Talk outline.
That would have been yellow board, boy.